Hey there, Internet. Welcome back to another edition of Nonsense. I'm your host, Lee. And how much is too much to drink? And should you be selling people alcohol let's just get into it.
Well, you might need to put that Miller Lite back, boy.
I got it.
You sure? You sure? I don't think you got it, boy.
Oh my God.
Yeah, go ahead. You want me to grab that Miller Lite for you? Lord help him.
No, I wake up.
Sir.
So, how much is too much to drink? I think this guy has more than hit his limit. Let's continue.
You might want to put that Miller Lite back, sir. I ain't even trying to be funny. This is a sign from the Lord.
He can't even let go. He's not letting go.
Can I get the Miller Lite from you? I'll give you $20 for it. I'll give you 20 for the Miller Lite. You don't think you need that tonight? Want me to help you up, man? You need help up? Lord help him. Granddaddy did. Hey.
Yes.
No, y'all wrong with that man by that button. Y'all all green.
Now, he bought the Miller Lite, like he already drank, and I guess he felt like he needed more to drink, so he's taking more home with him. But this is way too much, and apparently, well, it looks like he's standing out in front of Walgreens, so let's see that.
Now, y'all seen that man in this store. I don't even know if he bought it from Walgreens.
I don't know, bro.
So he thinks the guy may have bought it from Walgreens, but now he's thinking he could have got it from somewhere else. Just because he's standing in a Walgreens parking lot means he didn't get it from Walgreens. He probably did, though.
No, call the police.
No, we ain't calling police. But you can't drive, though. You can't drive, boy. You done hit that ground twice. Cinco de Mayo next week now. Cinco de Mayo a little early.
Cinco de Mayo.
Nah,
He sure
you
will.
got it. Let's try it again.
I got it.
Okay. All right.
I don't think he got it.
I got it.
Okay, take your time. Take your time. One step at a time. There you go.
Okay, maybe
Yes,
he
sir.
do.
Yes, sir. One step at a time.
He not driving, though, which is good.
But it say safe, boy.
There's probably a bicycle around the corner.
You ain't got it. You might just need to sit down for a minute, sir. Just sit down for a minute. Just sit down for a minute. Just sit down for a minute.
I personally would probably give him a ride home. I would give him a ride home. I would try to communicate with him somehow. Hey, man, let me give you a ride home, because he gonna end up sleeping in the bushes or something. I don't see this ending very well. Yeah, best case scenario, he stumbles home, but more than likely he may end up in the bushes somewhere. This is just not good. I wonder what's going on in your head when you're drunk like this. Like, I don't drink, so I'm curious, like, what is going on in his brain?
Sir, just come sit down, sir. Yup.
He was making progress. He was making progress. He is not gonna make it. He's going down.
Yup.
Oh,
That's a wrap. That's a wrap.
down he goes. 3 strikes and you are out. Again, ladies and gentlemen, how much is too much to drink? What is up, Internet? Welcome to another edition of Nonsense. I'm your host, Lee. In our last video, we had a look at this guy who would not give up his Miller Lite to save the world. And yeah, he couldn't make it home. But in our next video, racism, being a hypocrite, this has a little bit of everything.
This is who they chose to play Nani and Lulu instead. Lighter than Nani. What is happening? How hard is it?
So Disney has a lot of people fooled as to what islanders look like. So Pacific Islanders in Disney's mind, and now they have people believing it, are dark-skinned people. Check this out.
To find a dark-skinned indigenous Hawaiian woman to play this role. It's not giving Nani, and people are upset about that. It's not that hard to cast what people actually look like and are supposed to be in animated movies, etc.
This you?
Ariel is a fish, so her race does not matter. She could play by any actress, and it wouldn't impact her story.
Oh,
I think hypocrite is what I'm thinking.
how the turns have tabled. Let me get this straight. So your beef is not that she's not an indigenous Hawaiian woman. Your beef is that she's not
dark enough
to match the cartoon.
Right.
Were you under the impression that indigenous native Hawaiian people were black? because they're not. They're a lot closer to being Asian. They're actually Pacific Islanders. And if you knew anything about what Pacific Islanders look like, you'd know the girl that they cast is pretty on point. You have no issue completely erasing gingers, and this was their opportunity to have representation. You people took that from them.
What do you mean, you people?
Now you have an issue because a native Hawaiian character played by a native Hawaiian character is not black enough for you.
Make it make sense.
And one more thing, if you like watching videos like this, make sure you head over to whiteprivilegecard.com.
So this happens quite often. Black people get online and they complain about people that are supposed to play black roles, but they're given to other ethnicities. But then they don't complain about when it's the opposite. They defend it. So when The Little Mermaid was being recast with a black girl, everybody was upset aside from black people. Black people were like, well, what's the problem with that? But now there is a person of color, looks like might be being cast by someone who is white, who is actually not white. But because they're not dark enough, that's a problem. Seems like a little bit of racism to me. So when you ask, can black people be racist? Sometimes I found it hard. But in this circumstance, yeah, it happens. And it's going to keep happening. Just saying. Just saying. So I myself have asked myself, why are most of these companies diving into the whole transgender thing? And we may have an answer.
At BlackRock, we are forcing behaviors.
The ESG initiative, the Environmental, Social, and Governance Initiative, which is what dominates everything within the corporate spectrum. The World Economic Forum has been pushing out the DEI, which is the Diversity and Inclusive Initiative, the CGI, which is the Climate Governance Initiative, and then the ESG, which is the Environmental Social Governance Initiative. And these three things run all corporations. So if you want funding, here's a good example. Like recently, we had the Bud Light conspiracy stuff going on. We're all trying to figure out, why did they do this? It seemed self-destructive. It seemed like they were going against their very brand by trying to be hyperly inclusive. It's because of the DEI initiative, the Diversity and Inclusive Initiative. Like BlackRock could easily say, we're going to short your stock and we're going to take out that money that's diversified into your company because you're not participating in the DEI initiative. So Bud Light's like, we rather lose the $4 billion right now than lose who knows how much future funding BlackRock and boys are going to take out.
So this is something to keep an eye on and dive into. And actually, I plan on learning a little bit more about this because I want to know how far this has gone. Like, why is BlackRock pushing this initiative if that's the thing? I don't know anything about this. So I'm just now seeing this. So I really want to dive into it. Yeah, I'm curious. So what information do you guys have on this? Put it in the comment section below. Let's educate ourselves, right? Right? Right. Welcome back to Nonsense with Lee. In our last video, we talked a little bit about BlackRock, but we're going to be a little bit lighter here. Do you agree with this mom?
Put your shit together the night before.
This is why I record you.
But like, Delilah, the both of you.
I need to have videos for my case.
No,
when I call ACS.
Delilah. The minute I tell y'all how long since y'all was very freaking young.
Now she wants to freaking. Now she wants to say freaking.
Since so very young.
Freaking. Now you want to say freaking because I'm recording you.
Shut the front door. That's how you sound right now. I thought you little mother effers. What happens to that?
I thought we was mother effers.
So here's problem one. Problem one. They're talking to her as if she was one of their friends. That's problem one. Your children should not be talking to you as if you're one of their friends. She goes a little bit harder, and you're going to see here in a second, but they feel like they're her equals. That's what it looks like to me.
You got a problem with me?
Are you dumb? What happened to that? That's what she said it too.
How many times do I tell y'all? Your father's outside. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Don't cut me off. How many times do I tell all of yous, all three of yous, all three of you little motherfuckers?
You see?
All three. I don't give a
That's
fuck no more.
verbal abuse.
I don't give a fuck no more. Look, I tell y'all, have your shit together at night. Take your clothes out at night. Take your fucking shit out at night. Do your hair. Make sure everything's out. So when the fuck you wake up in the morning, you get your shit on, you take a shower, you do what the fuck you gotta do, your clothes is laid out. You're not gonna tell me, give me the fucking iron while your father's waiting for you outside to take you to school and you woke up late.
So apparently the kids take a long time to get outside while dad's outside waiting to take them to school. So why is dad outside? It seems to me that dad is no longer in the house because he's outside. Maybe he went outside to wait for them. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think she's wrong though. They should have their stuff laid out the night before if they have a problem getting ready in the morning. But problem is that children don't do that. So she's approaching this wrong, but she's not wrong.
That's the point. Have your shit out. Have your shit ready. It's iron. She's supposed to have a book bag on her back. She's supposed to have a little, like she's having a picnic today. Mira, she took a water bottle and left with that, and that was all she took. She was supposed to have money in her pocket. Where was all that? Why is not that prepared? And then she's like, at 8:40, when she's supposed to be out the door by 8:30. Sabrina, can you iron my shirt? Are you dumb? When you know damn well you're not supposed to be doing that. Once your father's outside, you are supposed to be out that door. You guys don't realize that making somebody wait for you outside for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, even 2 fucking minutes, you're lucky that you're being picked up and taken to school. Some kids have to take the bus and train to school.
So again, she said picked up and taken to school, which means dad probably don't live there. So, but she is right. Like, I don't like to wait either. If I've got to wait around for an extended period of time and I'm not forewarned, I'm one of those people, I need to be forewarned. If I got to wait 10 minutes, you better tell me, hey, I'll be out in like 15 minutes. That way I'll mentally prepare myself for the 15-minute wait, but you come out in 10 minutes and I may even pat you on the back. But I'm one of those people that may need to be forewarned. I am.
You act like little spoiled brats. That's not going to happen. So whenever I need to tell you about yourself, because you've been taught this for years, I'm going to tell you about yourself. And don't come over here with the, Mom, this morning you were a little verbally abusive. Why did you call her dumb? Are you dumb? You don't fucking wait till 8:40 to iron a shirt when you're supposed to be out the door by 8:30. Are you dumb? Are you dumb to even ask me that? Oh, I'm being I'm
dumb.
So again, and I say, hey, maybe your approach is different, but I'm looking up here. Like if you look over on the side, I'm looking up on my screen, but over on yours, if you look over here, it says Hispanic moms. So maybe it's a cultural thing. We sometimes look at things and we go, that's the wrong way to handle it. But if that's their culture and they're okay with that, then some things are just okay within their culture. Now, if you're being abusive, I don't think using foul language in some circumstances is abuse. I don't think so. But I think she's trying to teach them to be punctual, which it's not working the way she's doing it. So maybe she needs to try something a little bit different. But again, I'm not trying to tell her how to move forward in her culture.
No. Yeah, you're being very fucking dumb because you know damn the fuck well that you're supposed to have your shit together the night before. I'm telling you, a job ain't gonna be like, oh, bendito, she woke up late. The job, once you get to the fucking job late more than 3 times, union calls, even if you have a union job, you're gonna get called into the fucking office. And you guys think that, oh, it's okay. No, the fucking structure starts from home. If your mother doesn't teach you to be on time and to not fucking wait for people or not make people wait for you when they come pick you up, be fucking grateful that somebody's picking your ass up. Whether it's your...
I gotta do this. I gotta give that mom a huge applause. Absolutely. That's the life lesson that she needs to impart to them, is that work is not going to wait. Some people are just not going to wait. And you need to be appreciative of the fact that somebody is taking the time out of their busy day to come give you a ride, where you could take public transportation or walk. So, great job, Mom. Great job, Mom.
Parent, a titi, a fucking friend, whoever it is. That's fucking rude, okay? So from now the hell on, make sure that your stuff is together at night, especially when you got plans the next morning. And you gotta be up and ready to go. That's just goddamn simple. So whenever you don't get it done, get ready for me to be verbally abusive.
Okay. Now, here's my solution to it. And this is what I do. And you guys judge me if you want to, but I wake the kids up at a certain time. They get one wake up warning. That's it. So my internal clock wakes me up at 5:30 every day. And then I go in and wake the kids up at about 6. At 6:10, if they're not up, there comes this sound. It's called a water bottle. And the kids have a tendency to get wet in my house in the morning if they're not up when I go back in the second time. So when I wake them up, it's a courtesy wake up, but if I have to do it again, here comes the water bottle. I'm spraying on water bottles. I'm banging pots and pans. I'm waking everybody the hell up. So have fun with it. Why be mean? Why be angry? Like, there's an alternative. Have fun. Be creative. Get water guns. Do stuff. Like, put pets on their bed. Whatever you got to do. But make it fun for yourself. You don't have to be verbally abusive if you feel like that's verbal abuse. But you don't have to do it that way. Have some fun. Enjoy.